Hello and welcome to the vlog, guys. So I'm currently now in my work uniform, as you can see. Slightly embarrassed, I don't really like it, but I'm about to go get changed, head over to the football pitch I was at yesterday's vlog, meet Matt, so I'll take you straight there. So we're currently now at the Wyvern, where I was filming my freestyle football stuff yesterday over the trees. So we currently got to sort these goals out. If you have a look at this, look. Basically, what they do is they chain them together. But I'm an intelligent specimen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that end and bring it around here. And my shooting will be from where all of my stuff is, down there. Still waiting for Matt. If I just zoom out completely. Yeah, still waiting for Matt. You know what he's like, he's not the most reliable person ever. But yeah, let's sort these goals out, get my boots on, start taking a couple of shots. So guys, Matt is now here, took his time. So Matt, what's your excuse then? Why are you late here then?
Basically, right, I had to go and get changed because I'm not doing this in a Primark uniform. And the jeans that I have to wear for Primark, mate, I'd rather kill myself, mate.
That's a bit harsh.
Sweating in them, mate, they're so bad. You don't even know.
Yeah, hang about. Gym crew, mate. Oi. Anything you want to say, mate?
I would like to say thank you to my parents. Thanks to everyone who's made me the person that I am today. Including, like, I'd like to thank everyone for this award. For this freedom of speech right now.
Fair enough. So, gonna set up the camera onto the tripod now. Take some shots to see how it goes. Hiya. Right, so we changed our plan from free kicks to filming a trick shot, and it's pretty mad because we did it first go on camera as well, so that's good. I would have already put it up on my Instagram, but I'll put it in the vlog now. I'll show you now. Is this middle?
Oh yeah, mate, you're in shop.
Should we do some practice runs before we start filming?
No, mate, see if you can get it like first time for Bants. First time, mate. It's already recording, mate.
See, this is me starting trends. This trend involves a no-look crossbar challenge trick shot. Now this no-look has to be a volley and a Rabona. If you can do this at home, send them to me on my Instagram. Username on the screen now. Without further ado, right, so that was my trick shot. It's already on my Instagram. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's at Nicholls_clips. It'll be on the screen now. But give that a follow. Give it a like on the actual Instagram video. That'd be awesome. Maybe share it if you're into that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it, Matt?
Oh, mate, first time. Oh my god, I was really not expecting that, to be honest, mate.
Basically, right, so
That was mental.
I walked onto the pitch, like onto camera to do it, and I asked about if I should practice. He was like, "Nah, I reckon you got it first time." And so I told him to film. He said he already was filming. I was like, "All right." Ended up doing it first time. I was not expecting that. Bloody hell, crazy stuff, mate.
Absolutely.
Mental, raucous. It's pretty dark right now. I'm sorry about it being dark. It's because it's night time. I've been working all day. I've done half 10, half 4, which isn't too much of hours. It's just like takes up your day sort of thing. That's why I haven't been playing Sunday League football. But I've still got my fresh cleats on because I do what I want. You know? I just do. I think we're gonna take some free kicks.
What did you say?
And then on camera in a second, we're gonna just talk to the camera, see what's going on. Yeah?
Oh my god, I just got bloody hip post.
He's mental.
That's actually pretty good for me too.
Let's put it in the top bin. Finesse from knuckle. I'll try finesse. You ready for this, mate?
Go for it, mate. Ooh. That left leg. Basically, I kick with my left leg, man.
Oh, crossbar!
Then it'll just go somewhere where I don't want it to go, like straight to the right or something.
Right guys, how's it going? So I'm now back at home. I've got changed, I've had my tea. I've started having a look at yesterday's vlog, so I still haven't even edited that, and it's like 7:10, which is pretty bad. So that won't go up to about later on, but you would have already seen that by the time you're watching this. Anyways, we're going to head to the gym now to go meet Matt. Since it's pretty empty, so I'm going to try my hardest to film there. I can't promise anything. But yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. Decent. So guys, a bit of a bummer, but I completely forgot to vlog at the gym. Well, I did consider it at one point, but it was really busy. I don't even know why. Sundays it's usually like completely dead, but for some reason it was just really busy. So I thought maybe I could sit down and have a little chat with you with the camera, just like say 1-to-1. But it's just not going to be a 1-to-1 though, is it? But yeah, maybe talk a bit about my medical condition. So if you want to hear about that, well, hear a tiny bit more information about that, to carry on watching. If not, bye. But yeah, let's have a little chat, shall we? Right guys, so before I start talking about my medical stuff, but, you might hear some background noise from my brother. He's like playing FIFA and I don't know what's going on. Basically, yeah, if you didn't know, I am actually a type 1 diabetic, and that basically means that your pancreas isn't working and you've inherited this. Type 2 is all about like weight and stuff and the amount of sugar and stuff you have, and which is also linked with type 1. It's just like the cause of type 1 is inherited. So I was diagnosed like just over 2 years ago, just over 2 years in November, and for 5 months or so I was on injections, like 4, 5 or 6 a day, and that's what everyone does. But I was actually put onto like a waiting list where you have like an insulin pump, which is this little machine. I was actually put onto an insulin pump, which is this little machine here. Don't know if you can see it, don't even know it's focused. But basically like a long tube and it goes into this, which then connects to a cannula, and I can't really show you my cannula because it's on my lower back, but this is like a continuous needle that actually like, I don't even know if it's focused or not, so a continuous needle that stays into you, and then this here connects, and to put it into you, use this. It's like you put it in, you plunge it back, hold that one down, it's a safety button, press the button, flings it forward into you. Alright, so you change that cannula every 3 days. You change your insulin cartridge because it's quite small compared to an injection cartridge. You change that every 2 days, 3 days if you're lucky. Say if you're lucky, if like you're eating better than what you should. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's manageable. You test your bloods 4, 5, 6 times a day before you eat, before you do sport, before bed, things like that. Well, you're meant to. Doesn't mean I do. But yeah, there are a couple of bad habits that I'm in, which I need to sort out, and I know that. But with the insulin pump, you have like ongoing insulin being put into you every hour, like an hourly rate, because small basal rate is called. And before food and things, it's you have a bolus rate, which is a certain amount of units that goes into you. But yeah, I mean, it's not, well, it's manageable and it's fine. I can still do sport, which I do. But the only thing that annoyed me was that I can't go to the army, and that's what I really wanted to do. And another thing where people ask a lot is like, I find frustrating is like when you're eating something and they're like, "Can you eat that? You sure you can eat that? You sure you can like?" You can eat anything, you gotta have insulin. But a lot of people are like, "Can you eat that? Can you eat that?" And it's like, oh really? There are some foods where you don't need insulin, which don't have any sugar in. It's like vegetables, most meats, cheese, things like that. But you can eat anything you want, mate. Another thing that you got to do, which they never used to, is count carbohydrates, which is the amount of sugar. So I have like a little book. It's not to hand right now, but there's like this little book and it tells you like pretty much the amount of carbs and pretty much everything, including like gives meals and stuff, and individual foods. And so you count the carbs, and that sort of calculates the carbs to insulin ratio. And I have different ratio depending on the time of day. It's usually I think it's like 9 carbs is 1 unit of insulin. So per an hour it's a lot less. Every hour I have something between 0.3 and like 0.9 I think units of insulin, and that's 24/7. But bolus, it's usually like 9 carbs 1 unit of insulin, and the actual cartridge, which is this bit at the top, I think it's like 150 units. So yeah, it's obviously, like I said, it's fine. It's manageable. It's just frustrating I couldn't go in the army. There's some like medical conditions that they don't accept in the army, and type 1 diabetes is one of them, which is a shame, but everything happens for a reason, you know, and you got to smile and move on about it. I remember having a one-to-one after assembly of my head of year when I was first diagnosed, and he was speaking to me, and he said that I was coping physically, so like doing everything I should but not mentally, because he knew my personality just changed. I kept being like really like miserable and upset and stuff. And I remember, because obviously about the army thing, I remember once saying, he said perfectly, he said, just because one door is closed doesn't mean there aren't others open. And I just started crying, just did. It's embarrassing. But yeah, it was really inspirational. I respect my teachers for having like extra care for me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to hear like more about this and me to go into more detail, give examples of me changing a cannula, changing a cartridge, anything like that, then I'll do it if this video gets 20 likes. 20 likes on it. Right? Decent. Why would I do that then? There you have it then, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, yet another vlog. Football earlier, work and gym. That's pretty much the highlight of my day. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please leave a like rating down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll catch you later. Peace.